What's up, you guys? It's Jay, one half of ojmerge, back with another episode of All Love with Jay. And if you missed our last episode, check it out, how to sustain a long-term relationship in hookup culture. So let's cut right to the chase, okay? Maybe you're in a relationship and you're wondering how to progress it forward. Maybe you have been stuck in the situationship phase and you're wanting to level that relationship up. Or maybe you've been in the girlfriend-boyfriend stage and you're ready for the engagement level. Or maybe you just straight up want to know how to get the ring, girl. Okay, so don't fret. This episode is going to give you everything you need to know to move you in the right direction. And I just want to say this, not every woman desires marriage. And if that's you, then this video is not for you. I also want to say some of the things I might say in this video might be a little bit triggering. But don't be mad at me. If you're triggered, be kind enough to yourself to further investigate that. Why am I triggered? Why does this bother me so much? And really reflect on how you really feel and the things that you really want in life. Okay, I know some of y'all are tired of giving up the cow, the milk, the grass, the beef, like a food bank. Is this a food bank, girl? Is this a food bank? And for others, you've been that down-ass chick your whole life for every man you've been with. And you're tired of being the down-ass chick only to be left down and out. I know somebody hear me. You might seriously be asking yourself, why I still got my mommy and daddy last name? They ain't the ones tapping me on the shoulder in the middle of the night for some of this good. And this video is not to tear anyone down. If you are in a happy, committed relationship and marriage is not on your radar, this is not an attack on you, okay? But for my ladies out there that are feeling like, they're tired of going against their moral code or their values or what they really want and need as a woman, then this video is most certainly for you. So let's get right into it. Here are the 3 steps that are going to give you a solution to this problem. And if you watch until the very end, I have a 4th bonus step for you, which was courtesy of my husband O. He wanted to make sure that I included this for you ladies, okay? Number 1, make your needs known. Hello? Too many of us women are just suffering in silence. You're not speaking up. You're not making it known to your man that, hey, marriage is definitely something that I want. It's something that I look forward to. And it's something that is in my future. Whether it's out of fear, sometimes out of fear you're afraid to speak up because you don't want to scare that man away. You don't want to put the pressure on him. You don't want to make him feel like, oh, here she go. But listen, ladies, if you don't take a stand for yourself, who's going to take a stand for you? You have to be willing and ready to speak up. It doesn't have to be on the first date. Don't have to be on the second date. But the moment that you see that this man wants your time and your company, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to him to be fully transparent and say, hey, marriage is something that I see in my near future. I don't intend to spend a whole lot of time with a man that does not have that to offer or does not see that in his future as well. Speak up, make your needs known. And another thing that I see in women is you talk yourself out of it. You rationalize why you don't want marriage because you think that the man that you love does not want it. So you adapt to his way of thinking and tell yourself, I don't really need marriage, it's outdated. What's a ring, what's a piece of paper? I don't need it. And if you truly feel and believe that, then good for you, and it's beautiful that you found a happy space in life and you ain't got no worries like Lil Wayne. But if you're rationalizing yourself and talking yourself out of why you want something that you truly do want, you're doing yourself a major disservice. Number 2, determine your time frame. Okay, I use time frame because the word deadline is a little rough. People think, oh, deadline, pressure. But the truth of the matter is, if you fail to plan, You plan to fail. In life, you must set timelines for yourself in order to meet goals. And it's no different when it comes to your future in love. So if you are 25 and you say, I want to be married before I'm 30, so you're putting yourself on a 3.5 time frame to be married, that automatically lets you know how much time you have to waste and how much time you don't have to waste. Which means if you've been with your man now for 2 years, you have a 1.5 years left to see him make those strides towards marriage. And if he's not doing that, then you have to start asking yourself some tough questions. Is this man committable? Does this man see me as a woman that he would want to be married to? And if those answers are no, then what are you doing? What are you doing, sis? You are just going with the flow. And I tell women all the time, we cannot afford to go with the flow. If we go with the flow of men, a lot of things won't get accomplished within a reasonable amount of time. And I don't mean that in no shade, no harm. But I'll give you an example. As a married woman, whenever my husband and I have a plan to like go on a vacation or something, I kind of got to remind him like, honey, you know, this vacation is coming up. Are you putting in your PTO? Are you booking the tickets? Do not put your fate in someone else's hands. Never do that. No matter how much you love a man, no matter how much you ride for him, no matter how much you want to be with that man, don't put your fate in someone else's hands. Because this is your life. This is your life. And only you can be responsible or accountable if your life does not take the path that you want it to take. You can't blame anybody for that, and you can't be upset about that. Because it's up to you to take life by the horns and plan for success. Number 3, after letting your man know what your needs are, what your desires are, and after sharing with him your personal time frame, again, your time frame is not an ultimatum, and it's not manipulation, and it's not a deadline to say do this. It's saying this is my time frame, this is my life, and I have given myself this amount of time to reach this goal, ideally with you because you're the man that I love. But after giving him your needs, your time frame, and he's still not moving in that direction, baby, step 3, you better be prepared to create space. What do I mean when I say create space? Well, it's very simple, ladies. Men respond to 2 things: distance and silence. Distance and silence. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't know how to do that. As nurturing human beings, distance and silence goes against everything that's inside of us biologically. We want to get close. We want to talk. We want to figure out what's going on, what you feeling, why you doing this, why you not doing that. Sometimes the best thing you can do is create space through silence and distance. I'll give you an example. I couldn't find my rubber band, but I found my headband, okay? Now, if you look at my headband, it's very slack, right? It's very slack. Now, when you create space, you see how I'm stretching this headband? You're on one end, he's on the other end. When you create space and distance, now you see the tension in this headband? There's tension here. It's tension. When you don't do that, there's no tension. It's just slack. Slack. He has no initiative. He's not feeling that tension. Instead, things are cool, things are comfortable, things are lax, right? When there's tension, things are tense, things are not relaxed. Not necessarily in a negative way, but he will feel this. He'll feel this. And something will click in his man's brain biologically and say, something's different. Shanice has changed. Ashley's different. Why is she not talking about her feelings anymore? Why is she not smothering me, wanting to get closer? And you know what that will do? It will likely send him into a slight panic and say, you know what? I'm losing this woman. This woman is getting away from me. Versus when you don't do that, There's nothing there to tell him that anything is at stake. You're there, he's comfortable, you're still cooking his meals 3 times a day, you're still running his bath water, massaging his feet, giving him everything and more that you have to offer. And he has no reason to be accountable or take initiative. Because once all of a person's needs are met, think about it. What more do they need to do? Unless they have it already in them to go beyond the call of duty, if all of your needs are met, why do you need to get up and go to work every day? If somebody's doing everything for you, all of your bills are paid, you got a full fridge, you know, you still get to keep your nails done, hair done, and you don't have to work and go earn a living for that, what's going to be your initiative to go do that? Again, except for if there's something already burning inside of you that says, I need to do that. You must be prepared to create space. I know that it can be scary because you think, well, if I create space, he's gonna find somebody new. First, you have to work on your mindset. Because if you're in the right state of mind, you'll tell yourself, while I'm creating this space, if he decides to go call Shantae or Shaniqua, that's cool. That's cool. You cannot be afraid at what you're potentially losing. Because ask yourself this, if he's not afraid at the thought of losing you, what the hell are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Stop living in a state of fear, ladies. It's holding you back and it's keeping you in a basic bitch position. And I'm sorry to say it, and I know a lot of people aren't gonna like it, but fear and comfort is keeping you at a place that you wanna elevate from. And until you fix your mindset, you will not move from that place. It's unfortunate, but it's very true. Last but not least, for the bonus tip, the tip number 4, this was given to me specifically by my husband O, and he wanted to make sure that this was included. Tip number 4 is be wife-like. Now I know that's a very controversial and vague statement. What does it mean to be wife-like? Well, just think about it. If you were a man, what traits would you want in a wife? You know, you can't say you want to be a wife, but you hitting the club twice a week, Friday and Saturday nights. Because now, instead of the energy that you could be pouring into your relationship, growing and nurturing a relationship, you using that energy to fight dudes off at the club. If you even fighting them off, sis. I'm just saying. You know, and I hate to sound like a conservative because I'm somewhere in the middle, okay? But you can't say you want to be a wife and you got 10 male best friends. And you know they all want to smash. Girl, you know it. Come on. Nobody wants to deal with that. Because you know what you're displaying to your man? Well, damn, the moment we have a problem, she gonna go call Tyrone. She gonna go call Tyrone, tell him everything that's going on. And of course Tyrone is gonna present himself as your perfect dream guy in that moment when you're so vulnerable. Oh.
Well, I would never do you like that. Oh, you deserve so much better.
Next thing you know, you and your man done took a break and you done ended up in Tyrone's bed. Why? Because you are vulnerable. And never underestimate, as a woman, your vulnerability, your soft side. Those things are real and people will play on that. And in a weak moment, if you're not strong enough to understand what's going on, you'll fall into the trap. Men know this. So as a man looking for a wife, he see you got 10 male best friends and he thinking, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. Watch your words. Your words have power. When you're around the house with your man, you know, and you see something on TV and you like, dudes ain't this, dudes ain't that. That's why I don't never want to get married. Or, oh.
Well, I saw my parents' marriage and it was awful. It was codependent. It was this, that, and the third. I don't know if I even really want to get married.
He's tuning in. He's listening to that. And when you're saying these words, he's telling himself, well, maybe she's not ready. Who the hell want to get on one knee and not be sure if you're going to say yes? No man wants his ego crushed in that manner. So ladies, just pay attention to your actions. I'm not saying don't be you. I'm not saying don't be sexy. I'm not saying don't be fun. I'm not saying don't be lit if that's who you are. I'm saying take all things in consideration and just think about, if I were in his shoes, what traits would I want in a wife? And please don't be surface level. Not just, oh, I'm cute, I got a fatty, I make good money. Men don't care about that. Men don't care about that. Men are looking for someone that has a good heart, someone that's nurturing, somebody that's loyal, somebody that they can trust, somebody that's vulnerable, somebody that's strong and not weak-minded. Let me say that again. Somebody that's strong and not weak-minded. Okay? If every time a dude give you a compliment on the street, you take his number, that's a weakness. Come on, sis, you gotta level up. You gotta level up, okay? And I'm very, very passionate about these topics because I really want to see my women win. I know you have it in you, but knowledge is power. And until somebody sits you down and say, this is what needs to happen, you won't know. So that's what I'm here for, ladies. I hope that you found today's episode of Love with Jay helpful, useful, and insightful. And I know that we don't always get to dig deep enough into these topics, but send me an email if you have probing questions, if you have, if you need more clarity on something, or you want to go a little bit deeper. Just send me a quick email at ojmerge@gmail.com. Also, I'd like to give you a heads up. I'm putting together a private Facebook group for us where we can really have open dialogue. We can have engaging dialogue. I'll be going live on that Facebook group once a week, so I'll definitely let you know when that's live so that you can join. And in the meantime, ladies, just never stop being true to who you are. If marriage is what you want, you know, if to get engaged on the path to marriage, or get yourself out of this weak-ass situationship that you've been in for 5 years and he still won't call you his girlfriend, like, come on, we're doing something all wrong. We're doing something wrong, okay? So comment down in the description box below, you know, how you would like to see your relationship level up. Make sure you like this video, and if this is your first time here and you'd like to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. All right, ladies. Well, I know y'all thought I wasn't coming back, but I did. So here we go, and I'll see you again next week.